Hello, welcome to my photo studio and to ProPhotoLife.com. I'm really excited about today's video because we're going to be doing 3 different portrait techniques using just a one light setup. Now we're going to be using our studio strobe setup that I purchased recently with the light stand, the strobe, the reflector, and the umbrella. You could also do basically the same thing if you already have a setup like this with your shoe-mounted flash, a stand, and an umbrella for that. Now I'm a studio guy, so I'm going to favor the studio strobe anytime I can use it. It's no problem to plug it in because we're in a controlled environment today. The shoe-mounted flash has it beat for portability, but I like the features of having the studio strobe. I like the fact that I can adjust the power in 1/10 of a stop increments. I love the fact that it has an audible beep so that when I fire the strobe, it lets me know when it's ready to fire again. I have fast, consistent recycling times, and of course the biggest asset is going to be the fact that I can turn the model lamp on and off. I know exactly what I'm going to get before I shoot, saving my time and the model's time. It just helps with pre-visualization. So let's get right into the video. The first lighting we're going to be talking about is Rembrandt lighting. Rembrandt portrait lighting really forms the basis of all portraiture. The way to identify Rembrandt portrait lighting is by a triangular light on the cheekbone. To achieve Rembrandt lighting, we put the light at what we call a 45 degree angle. We first hoist the light up so that it's at 45 degrees to the subject. Just like this, we have our 45 degree angle. Then I'm going to walk the light around so it's 45 degrees from center. So that right there is the very basic place to start. Let's take a look at what we get. Okay, good. That looks great. We see that knowing where to place the lights, we've gotten a great result right off the bat. Now I'm going to add just a little bit of fill. By bringing this card in, we're going to cut down the contrast just a bit and make a slightly more pleasing portrait. There we go. Now that we've seen Rembrandt lighting, let's do something very different but still using just one light. This is called butterfly lighting. It's more glamorous, it creates beautiful catch lights in the eyes, and it's called butterfly because it creates a butterfly-shaped shadow just below the subject's nose. To do butterfly lighting, we pull the light around front, and we're going to raise it up in the air. With butterfly lighting, we're shooting more down onto the subject. So let's take a look at that effect. Okay, right into the camera, serious, good. Go. Now I really like the looks of this with the high contrast, but we can add a fill light like we did on the first photograph to lessen the contrast if you like. Let's take a look and see what that looks like. So this fill light is placed right below the subject. Because the light's coming down on them, we want the fill light to be below to bounce back up into the subject's face. Okay, very good. Now the third type of lighting we're going to look at is called edge lighting. It's very simple. We just drop the light lower about the same height as the model's face, and then we pull it so that it's pretty much even off to the side. And let's take a look at what we get from that effect. Very good. So I love this effect. It's nice, dramatic lighting. It shows the eyes beautifully. And just as with the other 2 shots, we're going to go ahead and add a little bit of fill to this photograph and see how that changes it. Okay, very good. So I'm really excited about today's video. I think we got 3 great portrait looks, very diverse looks, out of just one light. I hope it helps take some of the mystery out of studio lighting for you. I hope it shows you what just one light can accomplish, that you can take one light straight out of the box and get some great looking results. So here we are once again with our Rembrandt lighting, which is signified by the triangular highlight on the model's cheek. And then here it is with a little bit more fill, a little bit less contrast. I like the sparkle. Here we have our butterfly lighting, which is the light up and overhead and a butterfly-shaped shadow below the model's nose. This is much more glamorous in appearance. And then we have our edge lighting, which is very dramatic. It's the light down low and off to the side, and here we see it with some fill. And it's really up to you to decide whether you like the fill or not. If you'd like more information, you can come to the website, ProPhotoLife.com, find video episode 13, and you'll find the still photographs from today, which you can study to see in more detail the different effects that we achieved. Thanks again for watching. In coming weeks, we're going to be looking at adding more lights to this setup and doing some more advanced techniques, but hopefully this will give you a great start until then. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.